Next problem. There are 4 pairs of lines, A through D, showing the graph of a proportional relationship and the image, H, of it under a translation. Match each line, H, with an equation and either a table or description. For the line with no matching equation, write one. Let me explain this a little. So each one of these pictures has a relationship that starts at the origin, as well as, there we go, I'm trying to get my pen to work, a relationship that starts at the origin, as well as the same line translated up or down. So can you see where I'm drawing here? I'll make it a little bigger, except my computer seems to be frozen. We're starting at the origin here, and then translating that same line up 2 units. This line here starts at the origin, and this line here is a translation of that line down, looks like -3 units. This line here starts at the origin, 0, 0, and is translated up 1 unit. And the last line at the origin here, and its translation is down 4 units. So we need to find the equations here for those lines and find the table of data points or the description and match them. So let's go ahead, let's go for it. Okay, this first line here, the slope of the line, you can look at this here and quickly find the slope. If I go from this point to this point, I see that it rises 2 units. And it runs 1 unit. So the slope is 2 over 1. But we actually want the equation for the translated line. It's going to have the same slope. So the slope of the line after a translation is also 3. And the y-intercept has now gone up. It looks like 1.5. It's not up to 2. It crosses the y-intercept at 1.5. So we have a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of 1/2. Can you find one of these graphs? Slope of 3, so we need a 3x. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally have that wrong. Not a slope of 3. That was a slope of 2 with a line under it. I'm sorry. That slope is 2 with a line under it. I think my computer pen is working badly and causing me to make mistakes. Okay. Slope of 2 and a y-intercept of 1/2. Can you find the equation of this line? It has a slope of 2. Here, this line has a slope of 2. This line has a y-intercept of 1/2. Take a look at that line here, this one. The equation is, I'm going to rearrange this. The equation is 2x plus 3 over 2 equals 1/2. So you know the slope is whatever is times x. And the number that is added or subtracted, that's the y-intercept. Okay, let's go ahead and put that equation where it belongs. So match this equation here under this graph. Okay, good job. Is there a description of that? Let's read these here. The y-coordinate is 3 less than double the x-coordinate. That's complicated. The y-coordinate is 1 more than a third of the x-coordinate. 1 more than a third. Confusing. Let's look at the table. X equals 0, y equals -4. No, when x equals 0, our y is 1.5. Oh, here we are. Look at that. When x equals 0, y is 1.5. That's it. That is our equation, and I'll double check it. How about when x equals 1.5? Let me calculate, or look at it, I mean. Y equals about 4.5. Yeah, that's good. Okay, this table matches our graph. So put it right there. Okay, let's go on to the next graph. We need an equation for the line after a translation. I want to change my color a little darker. So what is the equation of this line here? First, it's very easy to see the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is -3. Right there, -3 is the y-intercept. And what is the slope of this line? Well, you can use any 2 points on the line to find the slope. Unfortunately, my pen is not working. There we go. Let's use these 2 points here to find the slope of the line. This line has the same slope as this line, so you could also use these 2 points. They will give you the same slope. No matter what points you use, find the change in y and divide it by the change in x. So from here to here, I'll go ahead and draw that slope triangle. The side lengths can help me easily see the rise and the run. From 3 units to 1 unit, that is 4 units of change up. The vertical change is 4 units up. And then the x change, the horizontal change, is from 0 to 2. So that is 2 units over. And I get that the slope is 2. Okay, the y-intercept is -3. I'm going to just write the equation myself. Y equals some slope of 2, 2x minus 3. That's the equation that I'm expecting. Is it this one? No, because this slope is 1/3. This y-intercept is 1. That's not it. Is it this one? Yes. The slope is 2, and the y-intercept is -3. So let's move that on over. Right here. Okay, now can you find a description or table? Well, it's not this table, x equals 0 and y equals -4. No, that's not our line. But you know what? I instantly see where that goes. It goes right here because the y-intercept is equal to 4 in this graph, -4. X equals 0, y equals -4. Okay, what is the description of this then? Let's try these two. The y-coordinate is 3 less than double the x-coordinate. Okay, let's just try it. Okay, so if the x-coordinate is 1, let's just say x equals 1. The y-coordinate is 3 less than double the x-coordinate. So if x equals 1, double the x-coordinate is 2, and the y would be 3 less, that would be -1. So if x equals 1, y is -1. Oh, bingo, we got it. That was a little confusing, but we got it. So let me move this description to its proper place right there. Okay, we have one equation left to choose from, but we have 2 places. So let's figure out which one this fits. The y-intercept is +1. Oh, that's too easy. Here we are, +1. The y-intercept is +1. So right away, I know where this equation goes. It goes right here. And the slope, let's just double check that slope. Is the slope of this line 1/3? That means, let me just pick 2 points here. Starting from the origin, and then 3 units over. Yeah, look at that. The y goes up 1 unit and the x goes over 3 units. So yes, 1/3 is correct for this slope. And then, is this the description? Let's double check that. The y-coordinate is 1 more than 1/3 of the x-coordinate. Okay, well, let's say the x-coordinate is 6. And then take 1/3 of 6, so 6 divided by 3. My computer pen's acting really bad. There we go. 6 divided by 3, that equals 2. And the y-coordinate is 1 more than 1/3. So the y-coordinate should be 3. In other words, this description says if x equals 6, the y-coordinate will be 3. Is that true? Let's find out. If x equals 6, the y-coordinate will be 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. X equals 6, y equals 3. Okay, we got it. Let me move that over. Finally, we have to write an equation for this last line. I'm going to change my color because I have too much green on here. So let's write an equation. We need to know the slope. So you can use the slope of the original line or the line after the translation. It doesn't matter because they have the same slope. I think I'll just go ahead and look at the line after the translation. I'm getting so frustrated by my computer pen not working. Let's look between this point and this point. The change in y is up. I have to look really carefully. You know what? I think I better erase some stuff so I can read. Eraser's not working. All right, I can see it fine. 4 to 3. So the y-coordinate changes by 1 unit up. And the x-coordinate changes over 2 units, from 0 to 2. So that's 2. The slope of this line is 1/2. And the intercept is -4. So the equation for this line is y equals 1/2 minus 4. That's supposed to be a line drawn there. 1/2 x minus 4. Okay, I want you guys to make sure that you can do this on your own so you'll be ready for future tests.